Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good morning, Utah. Happy Wednesday. Time is currently 5:45. It's Thanksgiving Eve. Hard to believe that we're already at this time of the year. Here's a live look outside Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab, where it's a quiet start to the morning. And if you're going to be hitting the roads or heading into the skies for today across the Intermountain West, the weather shouldn't be getting in your way. Actually looks pretty good for today. Meanwhile, here's the current view from Snow Basin, where you have twinkling stars above, calm conditions down below, and like we saw yesterday morning up on the mountain, they are making snow once again as we're moving full steam ahead into our ski season. Temperatures as you head out the door are mainly in the 20s and 30s. However, if you notice, Park City is actually warmer than Salt Lake. And that's because we have that cold air trapped in our northern Utah valleys, which is why we're starting to see that inversion really begin to grow. And by yesterday afternoon, it didn't really look all that nice outside along the Wasatch Front with that haze. And we're going to see more of that as we go through today. With daytime highs, that'll be a fraction warmer compared to what we saw yesterday in most locations, with most seeing highs in the 40s and 50s, while St. George will likely see a daytime high climb into the low 60s. But we'll go ahead and zoom things in here for a little bit better perspective. But you can always tell that there's going to be an inversion when Salt Lake City and Park City aren't too far away from each other when it comes to temperatures. In the Uinta Basin, daytime highs mainly in the upper 40s. In central Utah, daytime highs in the 40s and 50s. Meanwhile, down south, outside of the high country, daytime highs will mainly be in the 50s. As mentioned, St. George, though, will be the warm spot, coming in with a daytime high of 62. Now, as we go into our Thanksgiving, we have active weather that's set to make a comeback. This will help out with our haze, but it is going to result in an increasing chance of wet weather. So if you're traveling between Thanksgiving and on Black Friday, you just want to make sure that you pay attention, because we do have a winter weather advisory that'll begin for the Wasatch Mountains, the Wasatch Back, and the Wasatch Plateau and Book Cliffs starting tomorrow afternoon, lasting through Friday afternoon. We could see 4 to 10 inches for most mountains, 6 to 12 for the Cottonwoods, 2 to 5 inches for the Wasatch Back, isolated higher amounts, and obviously some difficult travel, with the main impacts expected between the second half of the day on Thanksgiving through the first half of the day on Black Friday. Let's go ahead and time things out for you. Begin the futurecast this morning. Not much to see as we go through today, but moisture will start to increase from our northwest once we get into tonight. And by tomorrow afternoon, we will be looking at the chance for scattered showers across the northern half of the state, mainly north of I-70. And this is likely going to start off as valley rain and mountain snow, but this system coming in tomorrow is going to drag in even colder air. So by the time we get into Thanksgiving night, into Black Friday, we'll be looking at a chance of mainly straight snow showers for the northern 2/3 of the state, with maybe a few showers stretching as far south as Cedar City and maybe northern Washington County by early on Black Friday. And then by Black Friday in the afternoon and evening, that storm system starts to pull away. Then we'll just be looking at cold temperature settling in as we go into this upcoming weekend. Not expecting significant snow totals, but we could see some minor accumulations for our northern Utah valleys. And as mentioned, up in the high country in northern Utah, we could see somewhat decent accumulation. So here's what we're expecting as of right now through Friday. In the Cottonwoods, we could see 1/2 foot to 1 foot of snow. Northern mountains between 4 to 10, central mountains 2 to 6, southern mountains 1 to 3. Park City could see anywhere between 3 and 8, while most mountain valleys could pick up anywhere between 2 and 6. And then for our northern benches and northern valleys, we are expecting times of straight snow, but we could see anywhere from rain to 4 inches for the northern benches and then rain to 2 inches for our northern valleys. The wild card there is whether or not we're going to see lake effect showers get going. And if that's the case, some spots, especially in our northern valleys and benches, could pick up a little bit more than that. We'll continue to fine-tune that forecast as we get that a little bit closer, though. In St. George, we'll go from the low 60s today to the upper 50s tomorrow. We'll have a slight chance even in St. George on Friday, but that best chance of wet weather will be north of St. George. But over the weekend, with that colder air in place, daytime highs right around 50 degrees, with overnight lows likely dropping into the mid and upper 20s into early next week down in St. George. That's pretty chilly. Then along the Wasatch Front, we'll see that increasing haze for today, a daytime high of around 50 degrees, close to freezing tonight. Then those daytime highs come tumbling down between our Thanksgiving and Black Friday into this upcoming weekend. Daytime highs likely going to be hanging out in the 30s, with overnight lows likely in the low 20s before temperatures slowly moderate into early next week.